Shut up! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Here we go, here we go. Bronco 8. Let's go. Go. Ready? Viking 18. Ready? Here we go, shot. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready? Set. Cougar 19. Let's go. Set. Ready? 70 Lion. Set up. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf. Ready, ready? Ready, ready? Cowboy 8. Hut, hut. Down. 8. Hut. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go. Come on, set! Ready? Here we go, here we go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Ready? Set up! Bronco 80! Let go! Here we go, shot! Let's go! Ready, ready? Ready, ready? Hut, hut. Down! Hut. Ready? Hut. Here we go, here we go. Ready? Shut up! Go! Let's go! Shut up! Set! Ready! Set! Ready! Let's go now! Let's go! Come on! Ready, ready? go, shot. Cougar 19. Hut, hut. Shot. Viking 18. Shut up. Ready, ready. Hawk 70. Ready, ready. Down. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Get up. Stephanie. 70 Timber. Huh. Here we go, shot. Panther 60. Ready?
It is time for some football. Welcome into Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, there's an NFC fighting story. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. On one sideline, the head coach of the Buccaneers. These guys looking at one of their last chances to right the ship after beginning the year 0-4. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Seahawks. These guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scotch. This is Chase McLaughlin on to handle the opening kick. And here we go amidst the constant Seattle rain. Brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And they're brought out, Brock, by the dual-threat quarterback out of Alabama. It's Jalen Milroe.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick, instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean slate this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
First play is to the air. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Milroe from the gun. Lofts it deep right side. Brought in inside the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Rolling out to his left. He's keeping it. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal.
10 more yards. And the Seahawks
From the gun, Milrow. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
On the jump.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Another try following the sack. Escapes the pockets. On the ground game works for the touchdown. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
What a great moment to celebrate and possibly educate this rookie as well, Kate. That's just tremendous effort. He shows off the speed that he has. They'll go look at those tablets. They'll figure out if there was somewhere to throw it. But he showed you right there when there's not. Well, this kid can run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. He is shaking his head, and he's going to be wondering about that kickoff for a while. Couldn't keep it in the field of play, and that offense gets a gift to begin this drive. Godwin sent in motion right. Mayfield on 1st and 10. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 2nd down. Irving here from the gun. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Seahawks taking the field for their 2nd possession. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. This entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Milrow with it on 1st. There's a screen out for Walker. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Milrow. Escapes out to the left. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. The throw. Here's Milrow. And he let his man shoot much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down. That's 3rd down.
And it ends up a good return for him. Out past their own 40. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their 2nd drive coming up. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now off to play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the set. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on first down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
Man in motion here. Here he is on third and long. Running left side by Conway. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Seahawks offense running out now. And they'll have to go just about every bit of 100 yards to reach the end zone. That punt sets them up at their own 2. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Broke through the tackle. And he's out of bounds, approaching his own 20. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's second down.
Second and 10.
Throwing now, Milrow. Jump off caught by his back. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Michael Dixon on the punt. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, no, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Baker now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
Riley Dixon getting set to punt it once again. Smith back to receive it. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go now. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
Milrow looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. To the air. Milrow. Rolling left. Buying some time. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up fourth down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, will say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
They get 28 out of that play, and that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Baker now. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. They send a tight end in motion. After the sack, another pass on second down. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one does not go far. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. You got to be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a first down. He'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. The Seahawks with an early lead. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He'll step up, and there he goes. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Mayfield now from the gun. Has it on the slant. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's second and goal.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Irving. Can't push it across. They make the stand. Looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this is going to end behind the line. Brock, a great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal.
That's one of those situations where if you're going to call that play, you better execute it. Because if it works, well, you're a genius. But one little thing gets off. A little bit of penetration. You don't seal the edge. But if you're punting, that play goes right out the window. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Smith on the return. Making some progress here. All right, some good work on that run back. Brock, he gets this to the 33.
Ready?
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
You're not scoring. 17. Cougar 19.
Here's Milrow. First and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that's sure.
The ball is loose. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
Retains possession.
Short, it's Milrow. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Trying to work quickly now.
Gain of 14 yards.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Vacates quickly left side. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the gun, Milrow. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long. Milrow from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Trying for it with Milrow. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's Milrow to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Another try following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out third down.
On the coverage.
Shotgun now for Milrow. This is Cup. That's Cup. And this one won't get there. Looks good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, instead of my usual, why? I'm going to ask you how. How do you stop him short on the stick right there? And the answer, well, most of the time you can't, and you don't. And that's why they'll go to that sneak time and time again.
He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
A gain of 5.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Ready.
To throw. Here's Milrow. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Baker. That's incomplete on second down. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Tyrese Knight on the coverage.
Now here's Mayfield. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Riley Dixon on the punt. And this will come from just inside his end zone. Takes this in the area of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. New set of downs for him from the 46. Milrow with it on 1st. Gets it through the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Milrow. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grow their lead just before Bucs offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Mayfield set to pass. Forced out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Completes this one to Otten. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Baker now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on.
Will Rowe looking to throw. Trying for the deep ball. That's complete inside the 35. They're going to move the chains after a big play. 39 yards. 1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Bails out of the pocket quick. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And as he goes out of bounds, we're going to hear from our referee who the guilty party is on this play. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. And he's in for the touchdown. Seahawks racing them to the halftime locker room. Myers to add the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Seahawks push their lead to 18. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. The Bucs offense taking over late in the half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off the deficit before halftime. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. That's a catch, Galen McMillan. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're 1st. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 2nd and 10. Mayfield again. Short pass brought in. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Tampa spends its 2nd time out now. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Baker throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe ready for their next drive. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Good play action here. It's Milroe. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
By Yaya Diaby. A loss of 6. Brings up 2nd down.
This option play now on 2nd down. And first carry now, Brashard Smith. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of 16.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our spin around the NFL starts now. In Indianapolis, the Colts at home to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. And this is Michael Pittman Jr. It's a 73-yard catch.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Seahawks can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again. G on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Buccaneers getting their offense set to go to begin the 3rd. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. They motion the tight end over. 1st down, here's Baker. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one doesn't go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Mayfield now from the gun. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the 2nd half. Trailing, got to play with a sense of urgency. Got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
The long Mayfield. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe ready for their next drive. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready.
Milroe from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Go, Mustang 19. Panther 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Milroe to throw on fourth. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Getting out to his left. He brings it in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal. Shotgun now from Milroe. Flush out now to his left. He just throws this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Brings up third and goal.
First throw for the backup now. They'll try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate, and I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Here's Baker. Catch made by Bucky Irving. By a man, and now he's in the clear. Juke the defender. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
And that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Connects on the crosser. It's an excellent look on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Sticking in the air, here's Mayfield. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Completes this one to Otten. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Like the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Throwing Baker. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take second and goal now from the 13. Trying again, following the sack. He finds Evans, left side. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Third and goal, the offense hoping something can finally go right here. From the gun, Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Buccaneers make it an 18-point game. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's going to have about 2. It's second down now.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 39. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 7.
Locke looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
He's gotten to his running back. They come through with a massive gain there on fourth down. 24 yards, and it's a first down.
24 yards.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
For a Seattle Seahawks. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back now, pressure on its way. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
Still sticking with the passing game. Escapes out to the left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. They gain 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And that's good for a Seahawks.
Gabriel here from the gun. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target that time was Kenneth Walker. So second down coming up.
At the 22-yard line.
Working from the gun. It's Gabriel. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that every defensive preaches it, but when you can score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they welcome the same level of play on this series as well. First call here coming from the shotgun. Baker now from the gun. That one is incomplete. incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Throwing again is Baker. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Running back, motioning right. Third down, here's Mayfield. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Yellow, 43.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
10 flat, 6, mega, ready?
On the gun, Gabriel. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
Now Gabriel. Short pass brought in. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
But it's 4th down.
Blue green. Blue stripe.
Fourth down, Gabriel. He put everything he had into this one. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
It's a
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you can hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained. And something.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. In the hands of his running back, Walker. He drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. This one, basing a 4th down. The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Shot, 17. Edo blue. Ready.
Now Gabriel on 4th down. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw this one. Gabriel. And the man is there to knock that away. Could not beat the defender there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
52 blue.
Here's Gabriel. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 15. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
A 2-yard gain.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down. Some quality yardage on that play. Working quickly here.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
1st down, here's Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these people.
Now hit, Mayfield loses the ball. And the Seahawks pick it up. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a massive. Class and how to take the ball away. Well done.
Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The throw now. Here's Gabriel. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be 2nd down.
21-yard line.
Gabriel now. Tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
That's good.
From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Intended for
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Gabriel setting up to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last two passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's third and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And it's incomplete on third and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up fourth and goal. The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this. Throw caught by his running back. And that's a quick stop there before he can do anything with it. And that tackle forces the turnover on downs. All right, working from the gun to Suggs. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He finds Evans, left side. And he's brought down. They'll spot this one right at the 20. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Buccaneers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. All right, all set up now. First and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Running left side by Godwin. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Second and 1. Throwing the out route complete. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Fires right away, but incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So it's second down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be...
Now hit, Mayfield loses the ball. Well, it looks like the Buccaneers made a heads-up play. Got on top of that one for the recovery.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Third and long, Mayfield. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Ready.
Handoff running left. Walker. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Gabriel here from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they'll hold their lead at 18. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. First throw for the backup now. Try and push it deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. Mike Evans with a touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Get your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Well, even with that kick, wasn't much chance of pulling off the late comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I think we can take the fork out and you know where to put it.
Yeah, they went out swinging. They did everything that they could do, but it just shows you in the NFL. Premium for possessions, and when you stall out early and you dig yourself this kind of hole, awfully hard to come back and win.
Ball at the 33 for first down. They're going to pass it here. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Working from the gun. It's Gabriel. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Third down and 10.
From the gun, Gabriel. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
For the second time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And the game stays at 11.
Maybe I'm projected here, Kate, but those seem to be the toughest misses. Whether you're in the stadium, watching it online, you're watching it on TV, you're seeing the kick is online, you're watching at field level as a player and everything looks good. But unfortunately, it just falls short.
Here's Bridgewater to the air. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So that brings up second down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. This offense looking to converge as they come up on third down. Here he is to throw. Try and push it deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
And they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. There it is. They get the two that they needed, and now it comes down to, the simple task, Brock, of recovering an onside kick and then gearing your kicker up for a heck of a field goal.
Yeah, but you don't live in that world, Kate, when you're down on that field. You live in the moment right now. You took care of business. You did what you had to do to make this a three-point game. And now it's about executing that onside kick. But you're right, the kicker, he's thinking about his onside kick first and hoping to get this ball so he can boot what would be an incredibly long field goal.
One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out.
Black, 95.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us. for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.